Welcome to the World of Ability. My name is Sue Roskoff, and I have the privilege of being the host here today with World of Ability, and it's a special day. We've got some amazing guests joining us. You can see we're celebrating a birthday today as well. Mark Balin with On the Mark TV. It's his birthday today, so we're going to be celebrating big. And the people that we have joining us today, you're gonna love what's coming up here. We've got oh my god, we are international today. Let me just give you a quick little tease of some things to look forward to. We have do these quotes mean anything to you? Design adds a personal touch to the world around us. I believe in functional creativity. Good design helps you stand out. Design is the bridge between you and your surroundings. So if you ever wondered what it's like to be in a good place with your design and making your presentation clear to others, you are in the right place at the right time to learn more about that. But before we get to that, I have one other guest that is a returning guest joining us today. Lucas is coming on in. Actually, oh, and I'm getting a wave here from Marianne. I think Marianne, hang on, Lucas, just one quick second. Marianne, why don't you come on in? It looks like you've got some exciting things going on right now. What's all happening today?
Hola from San Carlos, Mexico. We're down here at the Christmas Bazaar. These lovely ladies volunteered. Sherry here. She manages the Riscotti thrift store. She's a retired nurse and assistant elf. Melissa. We got it going on here. We got crafts. We got a raffle. I sold out of my Acts of Kindness series books.
Woo! Awesome!
It's lunchtime and we're going to get a brisket. We're on World of Ability podcast here. We had the children dance and we met an environmental attorney who wants to help bring the books into schools. And we met Diane here who has friends at a dive shop in Phoenix. And Pam here, she bought the books. Want to introduce you? Go ahead and say hi.
Hi.
So they have this awesome jalapeno jelly. Okay, we bought 2 for the hair and nail salon. Okay, that's where we hang. And Miss Carla here, Captain Carla of Tequila Flashback, retired veterans nurse, went out into the woods and we made these deer. Can you see them? They're palm trees. And I washed them. I power washed them. That was my job. Like the boat. I'm a power washer in my former life. And we're selling these reindeers here for the EMT services and ambulance services because it goes to their salary. So Carla, tell us about being a retired veteran nurse in Tucson, Arizona.
Oh, the VA was a great place to work, and I kind of miss it, but I miss my vets, but I don't miss working.
And her stepsister is deaf, and she works at the Tucson School for the Deaf. And again, we sold out on the Acts of Kindness series books. I got pre-orders to ship to grandkids and children now. And we're just having
a lawyer that has a TV show.
And a lawyer that is environmentalist that we're going to follow up with. And happy birthday On the Mark TV. We got a connection to the dive shop in Phoenix. So we're just having a great day here. So back to you, Sue. And again, Feliz Cumpleaños, Mike Bayan, Mark. I know I'm slandering it right now, but anyway, we're having a good time. I got to go get some brisket here. Adios.
Excellent. Enjoy. Thanks for popping in, Marianne. Appreciate you. Have fun. Oh my goodness. So yeah, all here at the World of Ability, all sorts of fun things going on. You never know when live and in person. We're international. She is in Mexico. We are going, oh my gosh, we're going a little further away than Mexico right now. I want to go ahead and have Lucas joining us all the way from Poland today. Lucas, how are you?
I'm doing really good right now, especially joining, after your invitation. So yes, I'm in Warsaw right now in Poland. Actually, it's a city center of Warsaw, and it's quite intense here. It's a great energy. I just moved about a week ago from Belgium, and yeah, it's a lot of things happening. I tell you this.
Oh, I can imagine. I mean, a small move is one thing, but moving to another country, that's big. There's a lot involved. So are
It
you getting
is.
settled in? Is it feeling good?
Well, I'm quite trained in that as there's like it's I think it's my yeah it's a lot of moving for the last few years. So I think it's a seventh time I changed the country within the like last 5 years. So it's kind of it's weird, but it feels like like okay, that's another chapter. I just have to move the country and change my life. So
So,
it's very strange, but I mean like dopamine, adrenaline is there, right? So
oh
I-
yeah.
and the and the amount of actions is just like whoa, so it's I mean it's present, yeah.
Excellent. So tell us what you are looking forward to doing there. Do you have things lined up? How did you choose where you are?
Hmm. Okay, that's actually a great question because being in Belgium, I was thinking about like setting up maybe some construction business, and I started there, was moving all right, and then I was like, okay, it's not that exciting anymore. Like it's the things are getting slower, and it's very comfortable because like like kind of housing, let's say, which I had was great, but it was like too mellow. I so and then I started to attend the school in Poland. It's a film school,
Hmm.
and I'm in the acting department right now. And I tell you something, it was a move which I was actually surprised because I was counting more on okay, it would be great to go to the LA or maybe some other countries than Poland because I was always like I'm from Poland but I don't want to be here. So
You like being somewhere else, somewhere.
yeah,
Excellent.
just
Yep.
yeah, but and surprise surprise, so far the school is amazing and the level of the mentors and in general the people how they are and just the atmosphere professionality and it's just amazing. I'm really like wow, those guys are it's crazy good. And we are starting also with the school the TV. What else? Yeah, there is like few small productions in the horizon, but I mean it's a long term thing.
Hmm.
But it's crazy exciting. And at the same time, I have way more entrepreneurial opportunities here already. Like within 1 week, I'm in some properties deal. Like I'm like, how did it even happen? It's just I went for
Meant
coffee.
to be.
So yes, really meant to be. Like and it's I find it spiritual here, talking about meant to be, as I meet like everyday people talking about fate. And yeah, I had right now I also do the temporary job which you see, like I'm basically also a taxi driver right now. And for the cash flow. And I had this passenger, was it, I think it was 2 days ago, and she just we talk about God and faith, and she just start to pray at some stage, in my intention. Oh my God. So I mean everyone, there was, I can't describe it. I was crying. I just first time in 10 years I just cried. There
Oh,
was there was out of, I don't know how to say, when this experience was crazy, so yeah, this is where I am right now.
excellent. Oh my gosh. Well, I am so glad you're here joining us. And you know what? I've got a couple more people that I want to bring in and join the conversation here as well. I know I was giving a little tease here about an amazing gentleman that knows how to stand out from the crowd. before I bring him in, I'm going to bring one more in. John Petro Sr. is here. I'm going to give him a quick introduction, and then we'll get Istvan in right away. But John, how are you today? You are host of Revolutionize Your Marketing every Friday, 5 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Central. I'm going to give a quick introduction, and then we've got our one more guest. I was originally going to bring him in first, and now I keep wanting to bring you guys into the conversation. So Istvan will be in just a second. But John, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah, I run a online marketing business. I'm up here in New England, Massachusetts. Um, I do ads on all social media platforms, um, 30-second video commercials on Livestream TV, and I have access to do ads on radio stations all across the country.
Pretty
And
amazing.
like-
And revolutionize your marketing. He's
Yep.
got a podcast weekly that he's amazing. Has wonderful guests that come on in. Oh my gosh. And we are completely international today. This has been a lot of fun with everything that's happening. But I'm going to go ahead, and I know you're going to enjoy the gentleman that is coming in next. So Istvan is joining us. Istvan Weiss is an experienced graphic and web designer with a passion for building visual identities that reflect authentic brand values. He's got over 16,
I
over
know.
16 years of
Go and get-
And I love it.
hang on, we got some sound going on here. There we go. He's got over 16 years in the creative industry and has helped clients in more than 40 countries, bringing their ideas to life through clear, purposeful design. So Istvan, I am so glad to have you joining us. How are you?
Thank you so much, sir. I'm great. Thank you. And thank you so much for having me here. And very nice to meet everyone. Yep. Hi, John. Hi, Lourdes, Marianne, everyone. So just as you said, I'm in this field for quite a long time. Actually, after graduating university, where I've majored photography, I switched career and become a graphic designer and got hired at a branding agency. And this is where I fall in love in the creation of visual identity and branding. And a few years after, I decided to become a full-time freelancer, and that's already when you said over 16 is that's number. Unfortunately, that's an old number. It is already over 18 years that I
Nice.
did that. So so I'm getting older and older. So this is one of the blessings of my work, that when you are working online, you are just a few clicks away from people from the other side of the planet Earth. So this made me to get in contact with cultures and countries and people to who I could not reach in another way. And I was working for companies from countries like from Chile or Japan or New Zealand or Canada, so all from all over the world. And it is a little bit like a journey, because whenever you are doing a design work, you have to get familiar with the market where that person is active, or that company is active, the target audience, and you have to get familiar with a bunch of things that is going to influence your perspective. This is why it is a little bit like a journey, because probably I'm going to do, but now it is not in my short time plan to get to Chile, for example, in the country. But the fact that I was working with a company from there, and I got just a little bit of insight of how that world is. And yeah, and I think this is a great blessing. And so I was always interested um, about how to make the society and our civilization and our surroundings a little bit better, like and addressing actual challenges, like for
It's
example,
coming on here.
how to um, uh, how to reduce waste and stuff like that. And I'm trying to come up with a bunch of ideas that I hope that sooner or later is going to I'm to put in practice and yeah. But until that, I just as you said, I'm a full-time freelance graphic and web designer. So what I do right now is that beside of that link that I shared with you, the weissishvan.com, I'm running another project and there has actually a few multiple websites associated with that. It is this called designordering.com, and the idea there is to that I try to find 10 to 15 people from all over the world who can help me to generate leads and manage the communication with potential clients locally in their geographical area. And I will deliver the design work and we will split the income in 50-50%. And for each of these partnerships, I'm going to generate a website. For example, I just arrived to an agreement with someone from Dubai, and as you know, the language there is Arabic. So what I'm going to do that I'm going to translate this website to Arabic, and is going to be a bilingual web page, Arabic and English. So what I do is that always, so when I partner with someone, I with the help of this person, I try to learn as much as I can about that market, about that area, and when and I adapt uh, 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 that website to those specific needs. Like in this case, to translate to Arabic or something. But yeah, but there are right now I'm collaborating with someone from Chicago, someone from Clearwater, Florida, another person from Melbourne, Australia, and I'm still looking for people to partner with, still in the US, Canada, European countries, and many other places. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, this is me in a nutshell. Thank you.
Excellent. Oh my gosh. So many pieces that we can dive into here. But before we dive in, I think we do have a couple more people that have joined us. I would love to bring them on in and join the conversation here. So I see first up, we have Lourdes that has joined us. How are you? I'm excited. I haven't gotten a chance to meet you yet. So welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm happy to be here and thank you for inviting me, Mark Isaac. And I think Emily and you too, Sue.
Yeah, so Mark, why don't you come on in here as well and join the conversation? So Mark is the connecting point here, different Mark than what I've got behind me, but so glad to
Yes.
see you here, Mark. So
Happy birthday, Mark Balin.
excellent. Yeah, big day today.
Wonderful to be selling your celebrating your 460th birthday.
I love it.
Salinas is a very, well, I think she and her husband are friends of mine, but then I'm certifiably demented, so, but They run a 501c3 in Sacramento. And just to give you one example of their kindness, they drove, not joking, I probably have interviewed easily 500 people over the last 30 years, and nobody else has ever done this. They drove from Sacramento to Fremont, California. Not an easy drive with all the traffic, and took me out to IHOP for breakfast.
Oh,
Very fun. No, it was just so humane, so nice, such a compassionate. They run a 501c3 that helps to address homelessness in Sacramento. Lourdes, can you tell us a little bit about your nonprofit, please? And I know you can only stay till about 11:55. I don't plan on staying longer either because, frankly, I've been very sick for
Oh,
about a month. So
yeah, so it's good to see you here.
yes.
go ahead, Lourdes, and please,
Thank you.
I think it's okay with Emily and Sue. Please give us your contact information incessantly, as if you don't know any better. I
Okay.
always insist on that on my show. So
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
yes.
go ahead, honey.
All right. Thank you so much, Mark Isaac. You're very kind. You're very kind. And yes, you are our friend. We are friends. And we'll see you in a few weeks as well for the next chapter of those get-togethers. But I opened up Alternative Housing Alliance because of the desperate need for marginalized groups to live back indoors. In our community here in Northern California, Sacramento, it gets very cold in the winter and very hot in the summer. And there are, on any given night, about 12,000 people who sleep outdoors. And the last 10 plus years, I've been working in transitional and permanent supportive housing in the Housing First model with people, and realized that what we were doing is we were wanting people to thrive when we placed them in transitional housing, congregate housing, in a 10 by 10 room. And it wasn't happening. There was a big gap in services and thriving, big gap. And so I developed a calling, to develop housing for our people using alternative methods and materials. For example, one of my favorites is shipping containers. And so developing housing at a fraction of the cost, about 70% of the cost of a traditional stick build. And so we're not there yet because I come from social services the past 25 years and then the past 10 in Housing First. But we are looking for land and the partners to develop our first community of supportive housing. And we see a lot of things happening. Back when my kids were young, we paid about $2,000 a month in childcare. And so that is also a big concern of mine, as well as adult day services for people who have aged out of, they need daytime activities and supervision, so to speak. And so those needs for housing and sort of for the availability of the services that we need, both as we age and in childcare, all these are needs that are essential to our healing, to our thriving in life, and to being better people, being the 2.0 tomorrow that we are not today. And so this is what we seek to do to change the landscape of housing, of affordable housing, starting out by making it with materials that are readily available in our state. And thank you. And developing these units and a supportive community for all of us to thrive, regardless of income levels, because shipping containers are so inexpensive. And so this is the model, and then to put that land into a community land trust so that it can never be anything but affordable housing. That's how we change the space for everyone to be able to thrive.
Excellent. Oh my gosh, I love what I'm hearing. That's fantastic. So, well, I'm kind of thinking here with some of the expertise that's in the room between what John Petro Sr. does with marketing and with Istvan with design and getting your message out. And I mean, on here, actually, I'm going to pull that up really quick here. I've got Istvan's website. I'm going to share that on the screen here so you can see that his website says right on here with, hold on, I'm just moving things around so I can see. Design adds a personal touch to the world around us and believing in functional creativity, all the things that he can do
Yes.
to help with getting that message out there. Good design helps you stand out. That's really speaking very loudly to what you guys are all doing and what you need to do to get the word out about what's available. And I'm just kind of curious here with Istvan and John, with what you guys have with your expertise. What is a way to go about what Lourdes is doing here to get the word out about the need and and you're looking, you said you've got space is a requirement right now, right? You need land where you can have the housing created. And so it's really getting the word out to, it would be investors potentially, and
Yes.
letting people know about this effort. So I'm kind of curious, feedback wise, I don't know, Istvan and John, do you guys have some thoughts that you might be able to share? I know we've only got you here for a few more minutes here, so I'm just thinking if we want to do a little crash course of, is there anything that we can do to help her out with her mission here? I'm not sure.
This
I
thing
would say
is. Oh, okay. Go ahead, John. Sorry.
Sorry.
I would say the best thing to do is to get the word out about what you're looking for. And with the marketing I do, I cover social media, I cover live stream TV, and as of 2 weeks ago, I now cover radio stations across the country on iHeart Radio Network, which is the biggest radio network in the country.
Wow. Well, that's impressive. And yes, I can see the need and where we are within this vision and plan and how the integration and we intersect there. So that would be something that I would love to continue talking to you about. I don't know how often the podcast is aired, but I would like to keep visiting so that we can get to know each other better, and we can share successes maybe, and you know how to continue collaborating to change the world.
I've been around these guys for about 18 months, and I have no idea how in the hell they do stuff. The other day, not even a clue.
It might take me a while too.
The other day, I had a golden retriever show up at my door, and it started talking and said, Sue Roscoff sent me. Woof, woof.
I wish I could do that.
I think they have dogs walk across the United States. That's how they do it.
This show is every week, every Saturday during the same time. So you're welcome back anytime.
All right, every Saturday.
I wanted to ask that if it is okay to put our contact details in the chat, and if it is possible, then yeah, I would love to connect with all of you who I'm not connected with yet. Yeah,
that'd be great.
Yeah, and Lourdes, this is how
yes.
So I'm a designer, and so from this point of view, I think that the consistency of your visuals would be a great deal, because with the a few colors that you would choose, and some certain ways of layouting the information and stuff that to be present, because as John said, that you would have to have a very strong social media presence, but also there are a bunch of other ways to promote your thing. So and if you would um, bring in that as some consistency, then that would um, that could grow up to a brand, and with that you would yeah, everything would be much easier to go further. Yeah.
Okay,
And
thank you.
the other thing that I also wanted to say, that there is a lady also from California. I'm just terrible with names, but I'm going to look up and she's what she's doing is that she's trying to create a school for exactly for homeless kids and kids living in poverty. And yeah, and she's going to have an institution created in the US and off board as well. So yeah, I think that would be a very valuable connection for you,
Yes.
because yeah, you if you don't have the very same target, but you have the very same initiatives and wish to help
Yes.
others. Yeah.
Well, that would be wonderful. I'm going to go ahead and copy all of this, the chat, so I can get everyone's info here.
Mhm.
And I see Lucas has his hand raised too. I want to go ahead and give him a chance to chime in here as well. Lucas, you can go
Yes.
ahead.
Hi, yeah. So it crossed my mind because I was talking to, I don't know if you know, Julius from Romania. He cooperates with Trent quite close,
Ah.
but
Oh,
he's
yes.
yeah, he's like a AI everything man. Like he can do everything. So so yeah, he shared before that one of his projects, he is. Oh, sorry, I'm just looking at my taxi screen. Okay, so I will just say that he is leasing the land okay, that's in Romania. Okay, but the thing is that you never know, and in Europe sometimes they are could be cheaper opportunities or maybe more opportunities when it comes to the land. You know, and
yes.
I have no idea how to connect that, but you know, like he's leasing 300 hectares now. So we're talking about, you know, you can build a town there, you know, and one of the things he's doing right now, he's building actually the kind of the whole village of the buildings for the tourists, right? With the whole structure. But I mean,
Nice.
there's so much place there, and also he is close to the administration of the town, and they want to cooperate. Like they hungry for the things to be going.
Wow.
You know, so it's kind of, you know, there are elements which might suit really well, because you have this
Yeah.
local community. It's very cheap over there from what I know. It's like, I think like a basket of tomatoes costs $1, you know, or something. Like it's they are things which are very unique compared to other locations. So you got it, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear
Yeah,
you.
so I think it would be great to connect maybe, and I don't know. So would you have contact of Julius? If not, I can send it to you. That might be, and I will also leave my let's say WhatsApp here.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just kind of all over the place, driving the same time. So yeah, maybe we can, I can stop there, and just in case, let's continue this subject, because I mean, we can do it intercontinentally, doesn't have to be so locally, right?
Right, right, right. The need is everywhere, actually.
Yeah.
And one of our goals is, after we take care of some of the housing crisis here in our state, to expand and eventually to go globally. And once we're making a profit, we would like to help pay for that housing in those other countries as well. Because it's
Amazing.
the need is great. And so yes, absolutely. I think there's a lot of area to explore, to learn
Dzień dobry.
about. And in Romania, I have friends who are Romanian, and they did wonderful
Sorry, Lord,
things.
I have to go, but please contact me
Okay.
on WhatsApp, okay? Okay, thank you.
Okay, take care.
Well,
Lord,
Thank you. Thank you, Sue. Thank you, everyone. I'm still going to hang out a little bit longer.
Lord,
excellent.
I put my calendar link in the chat. When you go onto my calendar link, you can book a one-on-one with me
Okay.
when it's available.
Perfect.
And also, I have a button in there. I'd love to have you as a guest on my podcast as well.
Oh, thank you. I would love to be a guest on your podcast, John. I really appreciate that, and I would be honored.
Sue can tell you it's live streamed live at 4 Central, 5 Eastern time every Friday.
4
And
Central,
you've
5 Eastern.
And you've already got the link. It's actually right here on the same Zoom.
Yeah.
Good. Yes, I've got this chat marked, and I'm going to just hang out a little bit longer. But thank you all so much for having me, and I just really look forward to continuing this relationship and how we can change things together collaboratively.
Excellent. I love it. Istvan, go ahead.
Yeah,
Yes.
John, I just sent you a LinkedIn request, and I'm trying to find you Lourdes right now, if you are on LinkedIn.
Excellent. Actually, while we're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and grab mine as well, so we can make sure to be connected there as well. Brilliant. The more connecting we can do, the more we can do, right? I love it.
There you go.
Yep.
And pop that in as well. Excellent. All right. And I wanted to make sure to open up again. Istvan, I know you said you have projects that you're running now, and you got some big plans in the future. I wonder if you want to dive in any more with directions that you're all headed.
Yeah, so I have two things that I'm very much interested about. Because I'm here, I'm living here as an expat here in the Canary Islands. For 8 years, and I really love the local culture. However, it was a little bit challenging to learn all about what's going on here, and I'm still learning. And I just figured out that because it's a tourist paradise, this is the term in English for it. Here, so a lot of tourists coming here. So it is a collection of 7 islands, and on all the 7 islands there are living around 2 million people, and each year this is the average that 8 million people are visiting this island. So it is one of the most popular places on planet Earth. There have a lot of local farms, local grocery items, all kind of goodies, and the tourists don't really know about it. So I would like to change that, but this is an idea that I think it is can be applied to globally, because, for example, everybody who's a beer lover, then they know that when they arrive to a new place, even though that there are really good local beer brands. We are, especially the first 2 days, we would go with, for example, with Heineken, because that's a brand that is globally known, and it is probably not the best choice, but it is a fairly good quality. So yeah, we cannot get wrong with that, and we are just going to pick that. And I want to so what I basically want is to a little bit to be able for the small businesses and for the small brands to be able to raise their volume of the tone, comparing to the big shark global brands. And this is one of the ideas that I'm going to do. I have several ideas that how I'm going to accomplish that. I would not get in the details because it is still in a stage of idea, and less than a plan. I'm working on a business plan. And the other idea that I have is that uh, so nowadays we are producing a lot of waste, and especially a lot of plastic waste. And for example, there was a study that like 70% or 80% of our waste that we are producing day by day, it is only plastic. How we because we put the hams are in plastic packaging, the mm, the eggs are in plastic packaging, everything in the cheese, everything. And what I try to do is to make a system of containers that would serve the free stage of how we use the food. So the first is carrying, so the transportation. The second is the storage, and the third is the how we serve, how we put on the table. And if I can find a really good system of these containers that can be very easily used for all these three stages, then I hope that is going to reduce a lot the the waste that we are producing day by day, which is there is some one day I saw a number. I have this number somewhere in my records, but that's a number that with my limited mathematical knowledge, I don't even can tell that how much tons yeah. So above trillions and stuff, above, so yeah, these are so. And the reason why I wanted to share this is because with all my professional activity and everything that I do in life is uh, aligns very well these ideas, how Lourdes wants to help people in needs and wants to uh, uh, how it says, to eliminate the homeless status of these people, and this is a way of thinking, a way of seeing the society. This is and this is a little bit different, but basically this also contributes for the well-being of the human beings. Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, this is a nutshell about those ideas. Yeah.
Beautiful. So, how did you get started down this path of with design and how you approach things like this? Is this something you've always been interested in, always worked towards, or what's the backstory with how you got to where you are?
Yeah, so yeah, I wanted to always to be a visual artist all my life, or in my childhood, I wanted to become a painter, obviously. But after that, I started um, to I started my studies, and I attended a fine art university, and I majored photography there. And I after that I switched career to become a visual designer, and yeah, I have been really lucky because uh, I what I the um the thing that I love the most in visual design is that we have a very strong connection with the society. So there are a lot of fears, especially in the arts, where we are moving in a smaller circle among friends, or sometimes among people who have only the very same ideas, and so on and so forth. And we are basically in a bubble. And uh, with the design, you uh, uh, the circle that you are communicating with, it's much larger. And this is that I love in visual design. And uh, uh, also is requires a lot of paradigmatic thinking. Yeah, sorry for my English. And yeah, you have to have a goal and a good strategy to be able to provide a good quality. And for example, in the fine arts, when you are a graphist or painter or sculptor, uh, um, if you have a very specific style, then this is the thing that is going to make you stand out. But in the visual design, it works a little bit different. So, for example, the end of the last year, I was contacted by a company from Budapest, Hungary, who were classical music instrument manufacturing, and they wanted to have a web page. And I did that. And the next week, another customer of mine from Florida, US, reached out to me that they would need a packaging design for their nutrition supplement product, and they want to target with that product bodybuilders. Now you can imagine if I would have just one specific style that I'm moving in, how well I would could deliver work for both of these companies who have a very different target audience. Because yeah, that style that I have been used for the violins and cellos would not be ever a good fit for the bodybuilders, and vice versa, you know. So me as a graphic and web designer, my goal is, or what I think that the strength, my strength should be, is that to be able to move comfortably in multiple styles, and to be able to deliver high quality um, work for all of these companies and industries and so on.
Excellent. And that's a challenge because like you said, the audience is very different. So to be
Yeah,
able to hone in and figure out what's going to work for them,
yeah,
what's going to
exactly.
catch
But
their eye.
that's but that's also the beauty of the because all of almost all of your projects are going to be very different, and you have to, and there is this um, I would say, this journey that you have to go on and on again. Yeah, how to get familiar with the market, how to get familiar with, but even the geographical things. So, for example, there are things that would work really well in, let's say, in London, UK, but would never work in the United States. And there are things that work really well in the United States, but would never work in London. And you have to pay attention these cultural differences, these local specifics, and yeah, it's just yeah. I don't have another word, but probably I'm going to look for another better word. That's like an amazing journey all the time. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, and John, I'm curious what your thoughts are on all that too, because with what you do with marketing, does this all kind of sound familiar with what you encounter all the time too?
Yeah, I actually have a sheet that the guy I took the course from right after COVID. Um, he he's developed a sheet with everything to ask about what the clients are looking for,
Ah,
what their clientele. It asks questions like, how much do they annually make in income? What do they watch on TV? Um, what kind of books do they read? All kinds of questions like that. So when I get a client, I give them one of those, and most business owners get used to the type of clients that they get. Relatively not too hard for them to answer that. And then that gives you a basis. Um, like for instance, I'll give you an example. I get a client that fills that out on what type of clients they're looking for. I can take that and go onto Paramount live stream. They have so many different channels, figure out what channel is best to put their ad on,
mm,
depending on what, like if they like watching um like a if they're into comedy movies, well, Paramount has a comedy movie station and things like that. And it either I we could do ads either like that by the type of person they're looking for or the area.
mhm.
If they want to stay in one general area, if they want to go across the country, we can do it
Excellent.
all.
And you know what? We've got a very unique guest joining us here. We've got
I like
the one and the one and only
I,
Mark Phelan, the birthday
The
boy
birthday
himself.
guy.
I like Sue's
Uh,
background. You finally know what a good-looking guy looks like. Congratulations.
yeah.
Yeah, there
Happy
Now
you
you
go.
can be
That's
birthday,
a
like Kurt
Mark.
and be
good-looking
on the screen
background.
twice.
The other guy, not so much. That's a guy with a good-looking haircut. There you go.
Yeah.
So
You finally
happy
got a good.
birthday.
By the way, I got to commend Eastmont. I gotta say good things about Mr. Weeze over there because you know, as I noticed on LinkedIn, like every time I see your name associated with people, it always has like Eastmont 87, Eastmont 64, Eastmont 89. You have how many connections? You must have a lot of connections on LinkedIn. How many followers you have on LinkedIn?
Quite a lot. And I doubled this number since I started to
Are you over
network more.
10,000?
No, no, I don't think so. No.
And it seems like you have a lot of people. And
Yeah,
did Kirk get his laptop?
Not since I've been downstairs here. Or at least not before I came down. I'm not sure if it's shown up since I've been down here or not, but
It said it was supposed to be delivered today.
I have like 5,000, I guess.
Well, it seems like you're pretty popular on.
Yeah.
It look like you're listening to your orders. Let me see. I'm going to see. Oh, arrive. It says arriving today. It's out. Oh, it's out. It's out for delivery. I think you're about. Let's show you here. Let me show you guys what this looks like. I haven't gotten anything for my birthday, and yet I'm giving him something for his birthday. You know, there's something wrong with this.
You got a beautiful background. We're celebrating you everywhere.
I saw the thing you guys sent me. It was pretty cool.
And this was not AI. This is I actually stayed up last night making something pretty for you.
Oh. See, all I had to do was buy her husband a laptop, and all of a sudden she was nice to me. No, I'm just kidding. See, you can buy. See, they say the Beatles song is wrong. You can buy love.
There
Money
you go.
can't buy me love. No, I was very. Kurt needed an upgrade, and I hope the one I sent him was good.
We're hopeful.
Definitely
It's gonna be
upgraded
great.
for electronics.
Well, we will know soon because I know we're antsy to dive in and get it kicked up and going.
It's out for delivery as I just showed you. You see how close it is? So you might want to check the front door because usually that's a little off. So you might want to go check your front door because you don't want nobody stealing your laptop.
No worries. Our dog alarm will let us know when the delivery guy comes by.
Have you guys? I'm not trying to interrupt your meeting, but you guys ever watch on TikTok when they show the people trying to steal the packages and they blow up?
Oh yeah,
That is
I love that.
I love that.
Hysterical.
yeah.
Best thing ever. Serves them
That
right.
is the funniest thing on TikTok I have ever seen. And then the other day, the girl was covered in orange and she's at the front door screaming at the people. And the cop's like, you do realize you're, confessing to a felony right now, right? You stole, and she's like, I don't care. I got covered in paint. It's her fault. And he goes, and then she said, because the package is on the doorstep, it's open. It's open for anybody can take it.
That's not how that works.
And then another lady, the neighbor, one of those HOA people, like a Karen. That's hysterical when they do the Karens. But the girl had a box on her porch, and they opened the box and it was covered. There was all sticks and leaves in it. And the guy goes, "You're always getting these packages. You're always getting these packages. Why are you getting delivered? Why are you getting delivered?" And he's like, "And why are you getting sticks and leaves?" She goes, "You might not want to touch those sticks."
Oh no.
There are some, and I truly believe. I mean, I don't know if that's fake. There's a lot of people getting covered, but there is porch pirates. That's real.
I saw one the other day. The guy grabs the box off the porch. He runs out to the car. It blows up on him.
Yeah.
And he runs back to the door and he goes,
Yeah.
What are you doing? I'm going to call the cops. This isn't right.
Yeah. I'm like, you're about to call the cops. And by the way, please arrest me. I mean, seriously. By the way, I was stealing a package and, I tripped on your stairs. I mean,
Yes.
those videos are hysterical. I don't know if they're AI or not, but they're hysterical. I watch them 6 or 7 times in a row. I think they're hysterical. I think it's, people stealing packages and just getting blown up. I think it's funny.
You know
The
what's
number of
worse
them
than
that are
that, Mark?
driving. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You know what's worse than that? When they steal a tractor out of somebody's yard on the front lawn.
What, go and drive off 5 miles an hour?
My tractor died down by the road, but it was in my yard by the tree. One day somebody came by, took the deck, the blade part, off the tractor.
John, you own a tractor? Wait. The funny part of the story is you own a tractor?
Well, I did until somebody just took the whole thing.
Why do you own a tractor?
I have a lot of land up here where I am. I got an acre of land up here.
I don't think John Petros is telling us the whole story of how rich he really is. I think you're not trying to claim you're a nonprofit, are you?
Who, me? Would I do that?
Sue, I think you found your donor. Sue, I think you found your donor.
So is this a garden tractor, like lawnmower style?
Yeah.
No, he's talking about like a sit-on, right? Like a full sit-on tractor, like a John Deere.
It is a John Deere.
See? I think you found your donor.
I love it.
I think we found the truth. I think you found your donor.
Well, so what kind of tractor, Mark, though, are you picturing? Because he said it's a garden tractor, so it's a lawnmower.
No, it's not.
The rider.
No, I think it's bigger than that. He has a farm tractor, like a full-on farm tractor.
You have to ask him because I think he's got.
Are you talking about a sit-on lawnmower? Or are you talking about a full-on, like a tractor that like plows land and things like that?
No, it's a lawnmower.
Oh, there's a difference between a lawnmower and a tractor, John.
Hey, it's a tractor.
No, I forgot. You're from Boston. You never tell the truth. I forgot. You also think the Red Sox are a good team. All right, never mind.
No, but the Celtics are.
No, didn't they lose?
I mean, not the Celtics, the Patriots.
Yeah, that's a farce.
The Patriots will be in the Super Bowl, Mark. Don't worry.
God, no. God, no, I hope not.
Okay, so Mark, gotta ask, what's the news? What's the latest and greatest with On the Mark TV?
So what happened was my main focus for the last 90 days when I became a channel, when I became back on Roku in September, and my main goal was, they told me, I knew in my back of my mind that nothing matters until after 90 days. Okay. Numbers don't matter until you have at least 90 days under your belt. So between me and myself and Maureen, we busted our hump to get the right content and get their channel where it needed to be. And for 90 days, we busted, we worked hard. We really worked hard and kept, doing everything we had to do. And I kept promote. And so what happened was, as of December 4th, which was 1 year, like December 4th is my lucky day because on December 4th of last year, my wife found out she was cancer free. So December 4th this year was the 1 year anniversary of that. So, so the second thing was, there's a company called Adtelligent. All right. They're the biggest ad paying company in the world. A guy named Vlad. And he's the guy that pays top dollar. And as of December 4th, he offered us a contract and we signed it. So now I'm going to get ad revenue. You get paid every 1,000 views. And I did, just on Roku alone last month, I did over 3.5 million. And they weren't expecting me to do 100,000 for the first 60 days. No, they said, Mark, when because I'm a brand new channel, they said I wouldn't even hit 100,000 for the first 60 to 90 days. And by the end, by the first month, I hit over 1 million. And by now I hit over that just in Roku US, I hit over 3 million. And that's not including, and then she just dropped, because of that, she just dropped our logos. And now I'm on Whale TV Plus on over 400 brands of televisions across the world. So I'm on every television that's going to be out there, and every television be made by a company called Whale TV Plus, and they're dropping in the US as of now. So I'm going to be on 400 brands of television through that, and Maureen's connected. And now I'm going to be on 100 affiliate channels, and we're signing a contract with a guy named Billy Chung, and we're going to be on I'm now going to be on Santa Barbara. I'm going to be on TV in Santa Barbara, California, all over the country on affiliate television too, over the air. So I'll be on 500 million devices.
Whew.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Amazing.
It's a lot. Maureen. And then she's working right now. She put it all together, and she's working on a $5 million grant for my channel and Anthony. And we're going to submit it. So yeah, and then there's a lot going on. Once you start hitting numbers, there's amazing what people come out of the woodwork. And then there's a guy named Tommy Ranger, and Tommy is bringing me into. I'm going to have a home shop. We're going to have our own shopping channel. So he was partners with Alibaba, which you guys know about, with Jack Ma. They used to be partners with online. He had online auction, online America, online India. He had all that stuff. And he was one of the biggest shopping channels internationally. And he shut it down for COVID. And they went into, so now they're in probate. They're going to get it out of there. And he wants my network, and that'll give me another 1 billion views. So that means, so On the Mark TV will have its own shopping channel too.
Wow.
And I now have, and I'm working on, I have a meeting Tuesday with the Arizona Rattlers, which is an indoor football league, and they were one of the best arena football teams. And I'm having a meeting with them Tuesday. They just got picked up by FanDuel, but I should be able to get it too because I'm local. And yeah, so there's a lot. There's a lot.
You've been busy.
Things are good. Things are good.
Love it. So
Maureen is a very powerful woman, and of course, you guys all know Eric. Eric is a machine. So Eric, and then just like you guys know Eric, so I'm on the committee to do the National Social Media Awards. So we're doing that in May 31st. So if you're in the California area, if you want to come to California, doing what they call the National Social Media Awards, and yeah, so I'm on the committee to do that too. And if you want to get involved in that, we have meetings every Wednesday at 11 a.m. in Eric's Zoom room, which is easywayzoom.com, and that we're going to be doing that too, Cole. So that's a big thing. Maureen and Sue and Kurt are getting involved in that too. We're doing the National Social Media Awards, and if you guys want to spend $100, you guys should become part of the Easy Way family. Eric is a machine. He's a machine. The guy, we have Easy Way News, Easy Way TV. We have everything. We have everything. We reach a lot of people.
Yeah, there was a group that got together on Thursday night. It was supposed to be 2 hours, the Easy Way pitch party. And it ran, instead of just 2 hours, there was so much good things happening. It was, I think, a little over 3 hours in before it was like, okay, gotta say goodnight now. It kept going because there was so much good.
That was the first time you ever came on camera for that, and you saw the excitement.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And I brought 7 people in, and then by the way, Todd Lingell and Myron Gunnels are now members.
Nice.
Yeah, both of them paid the $100. They both signed up. So Todd is a member, and because they saw the value, they saw what it can do for them as far as reaching people. So they saw it. So Todd's in. Cares Foundation is part of it. Real Dads is part of it now. Yes, they're both in. And Dr. India Caldwell, a friend of mine, who's a big-time hospital administrator and a nurse, she went to Top Talent in Hollywood with David Fagan and met all kind of Joseph Bauer. She met Eric set her up, and she went to California, and she met all those people. So she went to Top Talent Hollywood, which is a big event run by David Fagan. Yes.
There's so much going on.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
So we
Eric
should.
Eric is a height machine. Eric is a height, and Istvan and also now Daniel Rook and Sajad are part of the family. They both came in on it. Oh yeah, Sajad and Rook, 2 people I battled with. 2 people I didn't like Rook at first. Like I walked away from his group. As a matter of fact, and then because he kept saying, "Give me money," and he goes, "I'm going to make you more popular." I said, "More popular?" I says, "How?" I said, "I already am." And no, he said, but and then he goes, "Mark, you're never going to become. Nobody's going to ever know you unless you give me $5,000 and I teach you how to use LinkedIn." I go, okay. And then I look, and I'm not. You have to understand something. I'm not mean. I'm 64 years old today. I'm not. We weren't raised like that, right? John is fine. We weren't raised. Our generation wasn't raised to be like, we were jealous of people. We got mad at people, but we weren't raised to be haters. All right, like not outright haters. You always gave people the benefit of the doubt. And when somebody and anybody, I'm not putting anybody on the spot here. I'm not being mean to anybody, seriously. But when someone, in any case, and you guys have all been through this, like if somebody told John, I run a better laundry service than you. I have 60 customers. And John goes, great, I have 600 customers. You know what I mean? You go, okay, good job. Congratulations on your 60 customers. When somebody tells me they can make me more popular on LinkedIn and I see they have 2,000 followers and I have close to 10,000, why would I believe them? And it's no offense. Why would I believe that you could get me more followers if you can't even get yourself more followers? You know what I mean? And you guys understand that. It's not personal. It's not being mean. It's not being rude. But it's not that I don't believe you. I go, show me the numbers. You know what I mean? If you had 50,000 followers you know, like, and you figured it out, not just, you know, fake numbers or bots. Because, and the reason I say that, I'm not trying to, my friend of mine, his name is Ryan. Ryan's a big deal. He's Filipino. He runs the Philippine American Association. He does a lot of business out here in Arizona, and he has 22,000 followers on LinkedIn. You know, the reason he got him is because what happened was he's a landlord. He owns like 6 buildings. And every time someone complained to him, they couldn't get him on the phone. So they put the complaint, they signed up on his LinkedIn and complained to him through LinkedIn. So he got 19,000 followers because of complaints.
Oh, that's not good.
No, but that's why people think he's a big shot, because he has 22,000 followers.
My
And he said,
gosh.
no, Mark, that's not why I have 20. He was honest with me. He goes, Mark, 19,000 was my tenants trying to get a hold of me because I'm always busy on the phone.
Wow.
They would contact me through LinkedIn. I swear to God. So that's why I have a hard time believing these big number of LinkedIn people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, LinkedIn is a good tool. You got to use your tool wisely and make it be what it can be. Like the whole idea of doing the pitch parties or the not the pitch party, the posting party. That's what I was trying to say. The posting party, because that's a great concept for being able to get your word out further, faster, and be doing networking at the same time. It's a pretty powerful way to go.
I tried posting parties. That takes a niche.
It's a good one. Once you get that going, that's pretty wild.
Because my friend Preston Weeks does that along with Kathy Weaver, and I never. You got to say a like, and then you got to repost, and then I'm trying to figure all the stuff you have to do to try to get a posting party.
So we've got another friend joining us, the one and only Anthony Sardelli from Nonprofit TV. How you doing?
Woo-hoo!
Hey, happy birthday.
Hey, Mr. Sardelli, happy birthday.
How's it feel?
Old.
That's a good thing. One day closer to death. Reason to celebrate.
I don't even know. John, how old are you, John?
66.
And he's one?
46, but I look like 75.
You look older. You look older than
Get the
both of us.
distinguished look going.
You look older than both of us, and we're 20 years older than you.
I want that.
Yeah.
We love you, it's fine. We're just kidding with you. Yeah.
I got a ways to go.
No, yeah, but no.
The one part I feel best about this is even with Sue, I have the most hair.
Yeah.
Oh my
I told
gosh.
you it was going to be a
you do.
feel-good party.
I don't know. My hair, I start here. Where does yours start?
I have the most hair in the room. No.
I got plenty more hair. This filter is just playing with it.
I know there's a filter in there. I said that on a pitch party the other day. You guys would have laughed. I said about Sue. I go, you know, Sue and Kurt are the perfect example of after you're married a long time, you have to start to look like each other. And they've been married 30 years. Mm-hmm. Where is Big Toe?
Probably standing outside waiting for a laptop. I don't know. He's upstairs somewhere.
Tell him to check. I know, I'm serious. Don't let somebody look. I don't want to see somebody get blown up on your porch.
Now luckily we're in a safe neighborhood. There's been nights we forget to close the garage door and it's fine. We're in a good area.
By the way, you should tell them not the exact address, but tell them what normal people have a number. Tell them what your actual address is.
It's a coordinate.
Because I thought I was saying, I really thought that they lived in a commune, tell them your address. Seriously, these are grown men. Tell them your address.
So if you can picture Milwaukee as like a grid, we are N79W22125 Bramble Drive. So you get that address. If you're familiar with the area, you can find the house, even if you've never been anywhere near it, because you follow the coordinates.
Wow.
Like I live at 5825 North 12th Street. Okay.
And where the hell is that? If you're looking at a
When I
map.
looked up her address, I go, is this a house? Is this a commune? What is this? Is
See,
this
when I
a
was working with the
military
fire
field
department, it
base?
made it nice because you knew where to go.
That's just like down in Miami. That's how it is in Miami. You can get the same address 4 different times, depending what section of the town you're in. There's
No
only one
kidding.
thing that's different. It either has an N, E, S, or W.
Wow. But that's
So
north, east, south, and west. What is NW? What does it stand for? Is it an acronym?
No, it's like Northwest.
North 79,
Yes,
west
it's the different
22125.
directions. It's the directions, north, south, east, or west.
I
Yeah.
was blown away by the fact that Amazon knew what it was. Seriously, I'm like, Amazon. You know. I
They
mean, do
know.
you get packages?
We get packages here. It's all good.
So what was it again? Northwest, left, right, left, or something like
Yeah.
that?
Exactly.
much.
Magic
You guys
combo.
don't mess around.
I was really tripping on that address.
We're here to keep you on your toes.
How'd you guys find each other as kids? My God, who could remember that stuff?
I got one better for you. I'm going to blow you away because I don't even guys who know this. So I come home one day, and my next door neighbor is from Wisconsin, right? And it's not the biggest state in the world, but it's big enough, right? And it turns out my neighbor, okay, is literally their neighbor, and the guy. There's a guy that works at Grand Canyon University as an anime person, literally teaches anime at Grand Canyon University, and he's got 2 kids. He lives right next door to me, like in the same townhouses. We're all connected to each other, and he's literally right next door to me. And his brother was visiting. All right, he had it, and he said, and he came out with a Collins College T-shirt.
Carroll
and I
College.
Huh?
Carroll
College. That's where Sue works. So the guy next door to me, all right, they talk about small world. The guy next door to me, the brother went to her school.
Which is a small school of about 3,000 students, but we're older than the entire state of Wisconsin. It was formed before the state became a state.
Wow.
So our claim to fame.
And I sent her the picture. She goes, how do you know somebody with Carol with that shirt? And I go, they're my neighbor. And the neighbor actually lives like the father of the dad, not his the dad is actually their neighbor. He lives right by the Home Depot, or what is it, the Lowe's or the Home Depot? What is the Home Depot? Where's
I forget
Lowe's?
which way you said he is. It's nearby. It's very nearby.
Yeah, like
Guys,
we're within a couple blocks of each other.
I have a
Yeah.
tight deadline Monday, so would you mind if I leave? But thank you so much.
No, you can't
for
leave. You're
having
forced
me.
to stay here. Don't leave. You can't go.
Oh,
Yeah.
actually,
think about
before
it.
you go, just remind everybody how to get in touch with you. What's your website? What's your contact info? What would you like to share as final thoughts?
Oh, this is
I'm going to put in the chat again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and thank you so much. And yeah, I'm going to put another thing in the chat, which is brief description about the idea that I was telling about partnering with 10 to 15 people from all across the globe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So these
Excellent.
are and I would love to have a chat with anyone, everyone.
Excellent. Well, and I did put the link in there as well for the Easy Way pitch party, and that's on Thursday nights. I'm not sure how the timing works exactly for you. It'd be
The next one is the
might be a little bit.
18th. It's 3 to 5
yes, the next
Pacific
one's
time. It's not, and it's the 18th.
Yeah, so it's in a little less than 2 weeks from now. So it's all good. So if you are able to join in, and yeah, whatever we can do to stay connected, I really appreciate you being here today, Istvan. It's been wonderful
thank you.
having you here.
Thank you so much. It was great to be here. Great. Thank you.
Yeah,
great
thanks so
one.
much. We'll
Thank you.
take care. We'll see you soon.
Take care. Bye-bye.
See you the next Zoom meeting.
So
Oh, what?
Anthony, I want to ask. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Mark.
No, I just put something in the chat. That's a gift receipt and a delivery tracking.
Oh,
for
nice.
you.
Okay.
I just sent it I just got it from Amazon.
All right. Yep. Still says out for delivery. Oh, beautiful. I was going to ask Anthony, what is latest and greatest news in your corner?
Oh my God, all these Zoom meetings. No,
Yeah.
it's just a blur one after the other. I don't know how you guys do it. So I'm looking forward to work, you know. So I can take a break. No, it's great. You get to see people from all over, meet some new people. It's just, you get involved and gross. Next thing you know, it's 4 hours went by and you're finding ways to push stuff off again because it's a good time. So anyway.
So I know that Kurt and I had Anthony on with Phil Vitrano yesterday morning, and
Oh, nice.
and how Hopepedia and Nonprofit TV couldn't work together. So we're looking into that.
Excellent. Always good to hear that. It's a good group.
So Mark, what are you doing? Anything special for the birthday or what? You going anywhere or dinner or anything?
I think they're taking me to a halal barbecue.
Yeah, that sounds.
I got to send back a broken phone. You get to a certain age, and thanks. I mean, the good news is I'm trying to break a record on LinkedIn for the most wishing happy birthdays.
Is that right? What are you up to?
I'm trying, and I'm actually. Here's the crazy part. I actually am nice enough. I made this. So what I'm doing is I'm sending this out to when people actually. Where is it? I made this. So I'm trying to be very. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you. Have a blessed day, Mark Balin on the Mark TV.
Let me see if I can pull that up and share this because it is lovely.
So I made that. Oh, and I made this too. This is a good one. You're gonna like this one. I am the Yoda of ChatGPT. I made this one. And then I sent this. I told my family this is what I want to eat for dinner tonight. I sent all my families, my wife and kids are all, and my new in-laws, my new brother and sister, whatever, I don't know what their wives and I don't know whatever they're called. I sent that. I go on to Mark TV. A true entrepreneur that wears many hats, and I have like so many hats that people have given me. Easy Way, and the ones from the wrestling, and all the ones I made too. The only one I'm not. I have to wear the one. I need to add two more. I have to add the one that says hashtag Easy Way Family and hashtag Nonprofit TV. I need to find those two hats and put those on there too.
Which one of those guys isn't gay?
Most of them. Did you say which of those guys are gay? Yes.
No, I said way to go.
They're not. Yeah, okay. Sue, by the way, Sue, just to let you know, okay, there's only two kinds of people from Texas, steers and queers. Which one do you think Anthony is? Because I don't see any horns.
He had it coming.
You know that
Too
from
bad you guys don't like each other at all.
No, you know that one you know that from Officer and a Gentleman, right?
Yeah, of course.
You've seen that movie, right?
Everybody's seen that movie.
Officer and Gentleman goes, there's only two kinds of people from Texas, Lou Gossett Jr., steers and queers. Which one are you? I don't see no horns.
Classic.
They got importer, man. They're not born here, I don't think. So anyway.
No, they're just all they do is come over and they just walk through the they just walk through the Rio Grande River.
I guess if you go to Austin,
amazed when I hear about a Mexican
story.
person that drowned. I doubt it.
So wait a minute, you said you're going to barbecue tonight? How are you going to do that?
Halal barbecue.
Halal. So how does that work? What is that?
Not well. It's kind of like it's you ever gone to Korean? No, you ever gone to Korean barbecue?
Yeah.
Where they give you the meat and you cook it?
Right. Okay.
That is kind of like probably that concept.
All right. Well, it could be good. You don't know.
So instead of there's a lot of Korean barbecue places in Arizona, right? So all you can eat, $30, $40, whatever it is, and then they bring you them. But now instead of the chicken and beef, will be halal.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, so if people don't know what that is, what is that?
Okay, so I'm sure John does, but okay. So in okay, so you have regular meat that you buy in a grocery store, right? Which is regular meat, certified, whatever it is, right? Meat and beef, right? That you buy in a grocery store wrapped in plastic and you buy it, right? Or wherever you go, your butcher, wherever, right? But then there's also halal certified, which is facing east, and it's supposed to be cleaner, and it's supposed to be more, it's what the Arabic people eat. It's halal, and then that's one level. And then if you go to the top level is kosher. And it's called, and there's kosher, and then there's glatt kosher. Glatt kosher means it's certified by a rabbi, all right? And also it's a kitchen. There can't be anything in the kitchen other than that cooked at the one time, and or in ever, all right, stored in the same places. And also the difference is with the kosher, with certified kosher, they take the ears and the nose and they blow it out. And before they cut anything, it's all done, but it's a higher standard. So if you want the best beef and chicken that you can eat, period. If you eat beef and chicken, the best beef and chicken you can eat is what they call glatt certified kosher, GLATT. That's the best of the best of the best.
Sounds great.
It's the best of the best of the best. And if you go, and then if you go and buy hot dogs, you could buy kosher. They call kosher hot dogs. The one dog that Hebrew National is when it says 100% kosher beef. Those are the best hot dogs. You can see they're redder, they're cleaner, and they're better for you. You know what I mean? There's no additives, there's no preservatives, there's no nothing. It's 100% pure beef. There's no, and another thing is too. I don't know if you ever been to a slaughterhouse, but well, you live in Wisconsin, so I'm sure they're on every corner. So
They're around.
Yeah, so if you go to a slaughterhouse and you can smell I'm sure the smell of Wisconsin is either dairy or manure.
Dairy or derriere. I don't.
Yeah. So yes. So if you go to a slaughterhouse, when they cut the cow and they upright and they let it bleed out, most of the times when you're getting meat from the grocery store, they don't even care if it's all bled out. They just cut it and process it. With the Jewish people, it has to sit for like 72 hours or something like that, and that's cure out. So they don't just, as soon as they cut it, they don't let it, it has to dry out so all the blood is gone, everything is gone. And they blow out the ears, they blow out the nose, they blow out everything, and then it has to sit for a few days before they process it.
Now, isn't that some incredible wisdom that they knew thousands of years ago before we had antibiotics and all these things? I mean,
right.
This could save
and
your
another
life.
thing, another thing, right? And another thing in
Why
the
would
Jewish
that change
religion
much?
is another thing in the Jewish religion is they don't mix dairy and meat. So you can't. I there was years.
Oh, I'm out.
No, you couldn't. Yeah, like the Jewish people, true
Kidding.
Jewish people never had a cheeseburger. True Jewish people, true people that keep kosher, 100% kosher their whole life, have never had a cheeseburger. They don't even eat dairy. I don't know how Jews would even live in Wisconsin, but seriously, like
Right.
even when so what they use is they use non-dairy cheese, non-dairy sour cream, non-dairy ice cream. Everything is non-dairy. You can't even have a cheeseburger.
Well, McDonald's isn't really cheese or burger or anything anymore, so I mean, you could always go there.
They're safe.
There's no
there was
natural
there was a
ingredients
time-
in any of
There was a
that.
time that you ever hear the story where McDonald's used to get their beef from Australia? You remember that back in the 80s and 70s and 80s?
Okay.
Where they said to get their beef, and the best beef came from Australia.
Okay.
And that's what McDonald's, and that probably was. Now they probably get it from the dollar store. But you can taste the difference.
Yeah, it's crazy. I had a Big Mac and turkey, and all I can tell you was that wasn't chicken, that wasn't beef. I don't know what it was,
That
but
was
it
halal.
was not a
If
Big
you had a
Mac.
Big Mac and turkey,
It
a Big
did.
Mac and turkey, it was halal.
I did. I'm not saying it was bad. It just tasted so different. I just said,
It was
I don't know
halal.
what this is.
It was
Yeah.
halal.
It's
They have
not
like
what you
6
expected.
things on the menu. It's like, you want a burger or a burger? Kind of a deal.
No,
So,
you
I don't
had-
remember seeing cheeseburger, honestly, but I'm sure they had
No,
it.
if you had it in Turkey, it was halal. I guarantee it.
It's Istanbul, I think. Yeah, I don't know where else
Yep,
would.
it was halal.
Okay, cool.
It was beef. It was probably or
Lamb or
if you
goat
go to
is
like
really
if you go
big over
if you go
there,
like
if you
if
might
in
have been that.
Indonesia and you go to
Yeah.
McDonald's, they have rice. They don't have
Yeah,
a lot of
okay.
the restaurants in all over the world. McDonald's, the only place that has fries as sides is mostly us.
Hmm.
Most
They're
of the other
so
countries
good.
use rice.
Yeah, I'm trying to think back. I don't remember having too many sides. I'm sure they probably had just fries or fries. That's all you really get.
No, I bet you had in Turkey, 90%, there's a lot of Muslims in Turkey.
Yeah,
So you
for
probably
sure.
had halal.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense. Everything was either lamb kebabs, and I mean that was pretty much everything. And the pizza over there was just there was no sauce. You know, you had goat cheese on bread, but it was actually pretty good. So at least the beer was cheap. You know, it went down pretty easy when you're just looking for anything. But yeah, I remember that.
Well,
Okay, so
you
got to
should-
ask that question. What brought you there? I think I know the answer, but
Oh,
why were you over there?
That explains the haircut. Midnight Express. That explains the haircut. You remember that movie, Midnight Express? Where
Well, you know, I was
that
just gonna trim this one
the
little
American
part
guy got
yesterday, and
guy
it just got out of control. You know, so
No,
in for a
yeah,
penny,
I
in for a
remember that
pound.
movie. No, Midnight Express, where the American guy goes to Turkey, right? And
Yeah.
he gets busted with weed, and he ends up in a Turkish prison.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that.
Yeah, that was a big movie
A
back
haircut
then.
that reminds you. A
Yeah, that
haircut
explains the
reminds you of that.
haircut.
Wow. Okay. Got started a little early, huh? Before cocktail hour. I get it.
No, I was trying to figure it out. Midnight Express, the Turkey.
No,
I
it's
get
fine. No one's judging. Do whatever you need to.
it. You
It's
spent time in a Turkish prison.
good. Okay.
Hey, I got a question for you people.
Uh-oh.
Go
they-
for it.
Do they
Was this
raise
movie
turkeys? Do they raise
What?
turkeys in do they raise turkeys in Turkey?
Oh wait, Boston humor.
I
Are there
never saw
turkeys
one.
in Turkey?
I never saw one. I didn't see a lot of any animals actually. It's kind of weird.
I
You know,
Have you
it
ever
gets
had
you
a
a little
Boston
nervous.
Yes,
Right, a dog barking, a cat crossing the road. It's like, what the heck is going on?
Okay,
here?
John, I have a question for you, John. If you go to Boston and you eat a cream pie, do they call it cream pie or do they call it Boston cream pie?
It all depends. They're both different up here.
Wow.
pie.
I always wonder, like, if I go to China and I order food, am I eating food or am I eating Chinese food?
Oh, if you go to Chinatown, you ain't getting the Chinese food you get anywhere else in this country. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
No, Chinatown is best. Yeah, San Francisco, Chinatown, New York, Chinatown. Yeah. It's nothing like going to all the restaurants out. Like Panda Express is not Chinese food.
You know, I was there 40 years ago in San Francisco, and I think I still remember that meal. You're right. It's that good.
When my wife was having twins down in Boston, the hospital was right outside of Chinatown. I made the mistake one night because they gave parents a room a couple nights.
Are you sure you got the right baby?
Oh yeah.
You sure you got the right kids? Because you were
Oh,
in
yeah.
Chinatown. You sure you got the right kids?
And
Hey, Marianne.
I made the mistake and I asked the nurse if they had a menu. She comes out with a binder this thick.
Oh my
Most of
God.
them were Chinese places. So I went down, ordered it. I had 3 types of meat on in my plate. No idea what any one of them were. Because I couldn't read the damn menu.
They're delicious, right?
But when you get the Chinese food down in Chinatown now, you can't, if you have leftovers, you can't put it in the refrigerator and heat it up the next day.
Really?
It's bad.
My favorite part is when you go out with actual Chinese people, and they take you to the restaurant, and what you do is you don't order. They don't get a menu. They all go to the round table, the big round table in the corner, and they start bringing out dim sum style, where they bring out like 20 plates, and then the table spins, and you just eat like that, the dim sum style. That's my favorite. And the best way to eat Chinese food too is go to dim sum restaurants where everything comes out, where they bring the little plates to the little dim sum, where they bring like the little little like chicken feet and different things. Like that's when you go to a real Chinese restaurant, they don't have menus. It all just gets brought out to you in a big and they just bring it to you on a train. You just pick that stuff.
Wow.
That's a real Chinese restaurant like they have here in Arizona. When you go to Chinatown and you go like the big China, it's called dim sum style.
Man, that sounds great.
Yeah, the Great Wall. You go to Great Wall out here. It's really, really popular, extremely. And what they do is they bring it all out to you in you want that, and that. It's like tapas. You know what tapas is?
No.
Yeah, small plate. They bring it out in small portions, and you just order it, and it has like colors to it. Like
Tapas doesn't bring you out chicken feet though. And some of the other Chinese food.
Here in
I think
Texas,
there's
we got a
something-
Japanese
What are you
restaurant
doing,
that's run by
Marianne?
Koreans. It's different.
Yeah, I think Marianne is singing happy birthday the way it looks.
What's up, Antlers?
And John, welcome. Glad you're here.
Thanks. Sorry I'm late. You know, I've been running around, but I always try to hop on when I
Happy
can. You always
birthday
have such
to
great
you.
people on here.
Senator
I love
John
it.
Kennedy's here.
Yeah, actually, do you know everybody in the room, John? I'm not sure if you've met
I
everyone.
know Mark.
Yes.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
I know Marianne, of course. I haven't met Anthony or John yet. So
Well, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself quickly, and we'll go around real quick so you know who everybody is, because this is a heck of a
Sure.
great group here.
yeah, so John Kennedy Neuroplastician basically is a program I developed at the request of our military about 15 years ago. And at the time, I trained Navy SEALs, snipers, pilots, helping them perform better in stressful situations, as well as accelerate recovery from the wounds of war, what they called them back then. So now in the civilian sector, I work with high performers, a lot of business people who are overwhelmed, a lot of entrepreneurs who need to make a lot of decisions quickly. I make it faster. Professional athletes, one of my athletes, Trevor Harris, is the quarterback of the team that just won the Canadian Football League Grey Cup. At 39, he's going strong because I work with him. The changes we make to the brain are permanent. So our whole baseline of a performance improves significantly. And the other end of the spectrum, you know, strokes, great success with kids with autism, ADHD, dementia, anxiety, depression. We help everybody because we're actually rewiring the brain to be faster and more focused. So that's most of what I do. You mentioned not would you say not the senator? So I also do consulting on the side, and I just got the domain The John Kennedy, and it's going to say not the president and not the senator. To differentiate myself. So that's what I do.
Wow. So I got to follow that, man. We already look like he's got the look I'm actually after. So it's like we're before and after right here. It's already that's different. But no, my name's Anthony Sardelli. I run Nonprofit TV. We're a brick and mortar and a streaming platform where we try to give nonprofits, featured time versus an afterthought is kind of how that works. So that's what I do.
Very cool. I have some not-for-profits I could connect you. Are you looking for not-for-profits? Because I do a lot of work with not-for-profits, helping them, especially like for inner city kids and stuff like that. So,
Yeah, I mean, we help anyone. They get in touch, happy to help. We give them free airtime. That's the whole idea. So now we've got a platform we can work with. We have a little more time, so long format can work. But, brick and mortar is great for keeping awareness, promoting events, things like that. But the streaming side's really good for telling stories. So yeah,
cool.
be happy to. Yeah.
Excellent, John. John Petro Sr., if you want to go ahead and introduce yourself quickly too. And then Marianne, I'll get you right after John.
Yeah,
Hi.
I own Mill City Marketing, MA, up here in New England, and I do ads on all social media platforms for businesses of any size, any nature. I can also do 30-second video commercials on live stream TV, and I just recently got okayed to do ads on radios all across the country on the iHeart Radio network.
Okay.
And thanks to Kurt, I now do a podcast on Fridays right here on the same channel.
Awesome.
Cool.
Great. Excellent. Marianne, I know you had something for us too here.
Hi, everybody. Happy birthday, Mark. And me and Carla here. We just got done with the bazaar. We sold reindeers. I sold out on the Acts of Kindness series books. I got orders and they were going to pay me pesos and I'm going to ship it to their kids and their grandkids. I also met an environmental attorney and he's interested in helping us bring the books into schools. And so good things are happening today on your birthday, Mark. And so now we're a little celebrating and Carla's a retired nurse, Tucson. She made these deers. We went out into the woods and got these palm trees, dead wood, and I power washed. I'm a power washer in my previous life. I power washed the boats, and that's my backup job. Besides cruise director on Tequila Flashback. As you can see, there's the marina, the boats out there. And we'll be cruising this week. But anyway, we had a great day. We celebrated Riscott's thrift store where the thrift store profits goes to the salaries of the EMTs. That's their salaries, and donation went to there. So giving back. And my good friend Carla, retired veterans nurse here. So go out and play is our tagline. Happy birthday, Mark. We're celebrating for you. Celebrating for you. Aloha. Adios. There's the marina.
It's a party. I love it. Excellent. Well, I know we are getting near the end. I want to make sure, do you guys have events coming up? Do you have things you want to announce? Is there anything coming up in the near future here that we want to make sure to mention while we're all here?
Oh, is this a show? I thought we were all just meeting. I didn't know this was a show.
This is World of Ability.
Oh, you got me. Sorry, everybody. I'm not even.
You are all good.
Even less interesting when I don't know it. So.
Well,
Anyway.
what kinds of things you got? Do you have anything coming up soon here?
We've got so much going on. It's hard to keep track. So, it doesn't really matter. It's all about Mark today, the birthday boy. So he's the walking billboard. I'm sure he's got to have something to say. Look at him. You want to wake him up?
Yeah, he looks frozen right now, doesn't he?
He's just got a picture of himself there. That's great.
So, well, John Petros, do you have anything you wanted to make sure to announce?
No, we're building out, so we're happy. I'm sorry, I didn't know you were done talking to me. Go ahead.
Go ahead. What?
No, I was done. I said we got stuff coming up. We'll talk about later, but for right now, everything's just even keel. So
Excellent.
Yeah,
All right. Yeah,
me-
'cause so many good things.
Me, I just keep expanding myself out wider and wider and wider. I'm into so much. It would take a whole hour of my podcast if I started going through everything that's coming up, because
Good.
I'm an ambassador on the Alignable platform, which is for business to business. We have a lot of nonprofits up there and everything. So one of my big things is I do an in-person, a local in-person networking event every month up here. I enjoy what I do. I'm a people person, so hey.
So
I
John,
try
are you doing
connecting
the
businesses.
are you doing the Smart Connects too from Alignable? Because those have been great.
Yep, that's
Great way
how
to meet people.
Thursday morning I crossed 2,000 connections.
Wow.
So if I get a business that needs something else besides marketing, I can't help them, I guarantee I got people to connect them to.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. I actually have an event, so I partner with a lot of other people because what I do, no one else does, but I partner with therapists and trainers and coaches and I certify them. We have an event coming up Monday. The only problem is I don't know how it's a good friend of mine, Dr. Ricardo White. It's all about mastering stress. So he's a psychiatrist. He's got a lot of great techniques for mastering stress. And then we add a little bit of my brain training and it's really huge. The problem is, I don't know, it's coming up Monday, 7 Pacific time. I have a QR code, but I don't know how to get that out to everybody. So they can email me, john@combatbraintraining.com, and I'll be happy to send them the information. But Ricardo does really good work. So it would be good if I think people would enjoy it a lot. It's free, so it's always good. So
Do you want to share the screen at all? Or does that help?
I can, yeah. That's a great idea. Let me just share the screen. I have 2 computers I'm working off of. Let me get over here to my WhatsApp. And where is it here? Ricardo, where is he? Yeah, so I have to work off 2 different screens. Let me 2 different computers. Let me get it up there. You guys can keep talking. I'll throw it up there real quick. Here it is.
Good. Yeah. So, well,
This
Mark,
is an online
I know
event you're talking about, John?
I'm sorry?
This is an online event Monday?
No, it's not. It's
Where is it?
Let me share my screen. This is just something we do a lot. We do a lot of stuff.
What city?
So it's on Zoom. We do, we're trying to do more of these because so many people want to know about how we can make the brain so much faster. And if we partner with what Ricardo does, so one of the main things why I'm so unique is there's so many great programs for improvement, and everything we do is based on neuroplasticity, right? Our brain changes from repetition. you want to be a better baseball player or a better quarterback. You know, like my quarterback, you practice throwing over and over again. The brain remembers those movements. You call it muscle memory. A lot of great programs out there, mindset, mindfulness, all that kind of stuff, mental toughness. That's all dealing with the mind. That's the operating system of your computer, of your brain, if we compare it to a computer. But then the best way to improve everything is just get a new computer because the processor is faster. And that's why I work. So when your processor is faster, stress goes down, everything gets better. Everything, relationships get better. You can do twice as much in half the time. But what I like to do is then partner with other people that have these other programs, because then combined, it's even more beneficial. So that's it there for Ricardo's program. And then just use the QR code to register. I don't even know how big that is, if you can even see it on your screen, but that's it.
Trying to scan it to see if I can here. I'm gonna just see if I can make it bigger on mine.
So this is an online event then, yeah.
It's online, yeah. It'll
okay.
be a live Zoom event. So there'll be questions.
And you said this is free?
It's free, yeah. Free is always good.
Free is always good.
You start free, right? And if you like it, we're going to be doing a boot camp in a couple of weeks where we get more intense. We do my brain training exercises, do more phys exercises, and that's not free, but this will be free. You get a lot of benefit from this.
Okay.
Very nice. Yeah, I was able to make the QR code bigger. I've got it. My phone picked it up. I've got the page right up in front of me.
Oh, cool.
So that's fantastic.
Great. All right. Well, thanks.
Like I always say, if it's free, it's for me.
Yep. Well, that, there's always that you get what you pay for as well, right? But I think free events, you always get more than you pay for, so that's good.
They're good. All right. Well, and I'm just gonna throw out there, Mark, are you still there? Because on my screen, I have no picture anymore. So I'm just checking in. Is the birthday boy in the house?
I think he's out.
He's off celebrating already.
Yeah, he's already thinking about supper and moving on to his next bit of plans. So, well, Mark,
Where did he fall asleep? Who was talking? They get invited back.
he's just in the back now. Well, Mark, happy birthday.
We said so many good things about you.
You have no idea.
All those gifts, wasn't it great? It was really a good time.
Perfect. Well, you guys are amazing. I love this. World of Ability. We're here every Saturday from 1 to 3, and we've had, oh my gosh, when you look back at the people that came through here today, what a crew that's come through. This has been so good. Appreciate you guys very much. It's always extra fun when we get to celebrate a friend as well with a birthday. Actually, I don't know when birthdays are for all of you guys. When do you guys have birthdays coming up, if I can ask?
No, we don't do that anymore.
Yeah, I stopped counting. It gets too
Not
much.
a contest, Sue, all right?
Or we could do that when we're not on, we're still live. So maybe I'll ask you that after we're off of here.
Yeah, there you go.
So, but you guys are amazing. John, Anthony, Mark, and oh my gosh, we had Lucas and Istvan and another Mark. I'm missing
Marianne.
Marianne was here. Lourdes was here. There we go. What a crew. This has been amazing. You guys are all wonderful. This is what it's all about. It's World of Ability. The things that are shared, the things that we can learn and help each other with. It's all a big collective here, and you guys are awesome. So it's December. There's a lot of good things coming up. Remember to check your vet, because this time of year, check in on your vets. Make sure your friends, your folks you haven't talked to in a while, check on them, see how they're doing.
Yeah,
it's a good time of year to be doing that.
Absolutely.
So
yeah, thanks.
Good reminder for that for everybody. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Until next week, I'm going to say,
Great week. See you next week.
have a great